Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hello, everyone.
Welcome back. Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Way That I Love You podcast. I am your host, Will Music.
And I am your host, Sharana.
And we are always excited and delighted to be amongst our family in podcast land.
That's right, baby.
That's right. Now, if this is your first time tuning in, I just want to let y'all know that we are a hot, and I mean hot, sexy marriage podcast. And we talk about marriage, our marriage, life's ups and downs, and how we navigate through it from our perspective.
That's right, our perspective, y'all. We go ahead and we talk about our marriage. We talk about the tools we use in our marriage that we create between the two of us together. We also get these tools from other individuals that we've taken along the way because they inspire us. Now, we ask that if you can use these tools in your marriage, twist it, turn it, pull it, make it your own, whatever way you do. We understand your marriage is your marriage and our marriage is our marriage.
Yes.
But listen, my loves, if you can't use the tools, that's okay. Just put it in your back pocket and give it to somebody else.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. How are you, baby?
I'm doing very well today. I'm excited about the day. I had a good day. I mean, it was a long day, but it was also a great day. You got to see our son today, so that is always a bonus. And,
true that.
Yes. And I enjoy, just coming on the podcast and giving shout outs to every individual. They know who they are.
North America.
South America. Africa. Asia.
Europe. And Oceania, baby.
You know who you are out there. To all of you that listen to the Way That I Love You podcast, how you celebrate the Way That I Love You podcast, how you share the Way That I Love You podcast with all of your friends. We thank each and every last one of you out there. We love you.
Yes, we definitely do. Every week, you guys tune in and show your love and your support. Last week, we ran a rerun, right?
We ran a rerun. Rerun.
I have a rerun. That just sounds weird saying
rerun.
We ran a rerun.
But it was a good one because it was to get you ready for Valentine's Day, which is coming up. And that particular rerun was You Can't Handle Yourself.
Yes, you can't handle yourself.
And we had Sharita Carter on that particular one. And she is a representative of Bedroom Candy.
Mm-hmm.
So if you missed that one, you might want to go ahead on there again and order, your special, smoothie, what was it, rub-ons?
Ooh. Yeah, get your
lotions and potions.
Yeah, I would say that.
Your
definitely.
Lotions and potions.
Get your lotions and potions.
Because Valentine's Day is here, y'all.
It's here.
And even if you didn't get it for Valentine's Day,
yes.
she's always taking orders, right?
Yes, it's Valentine's Day should be 365 days of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I say that, but I need to practice that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, well, that's okay. So when we talked to Sharita, she was like, well, what items can I show? Because, she does, demonstrations and stuff. And I'm like, well, this is not that kind of party, Rita. But, us mature adults like we like lotions and potions out there.
Mm-hmm.
And so, go ahead. That's what she brought to the table. And, it was a really good interview. I felt that it was.
Yeah, it was definitely a good interview. She brings a lot of education along with it. It's not just lotions and potions and making motions.
Mm-hmm.
But she brings a lot of education.
Hygiene.
Yeah, bring the hygiene into it, healthiness into it. So it's very, very informative, very good information, very great products. Definitely encourage everybody to support.
Yes. So listen, we said Valentine's Day is coming up, and if you all know, Will and I, for Valentine's Day, every year, him and I, we go to a department store,
mm-hmm.
and we smell different types of fragrances,
mm-hmm.
and then we buy a fragrance for each other that we want each other to smell like.
Yes.
And I told him this. I had ran out of my fragrance because I use my fragrance every single day.
Hey,
I want you to be all over me.
Hey, that's good.
So
that you ran out.
Yeah. So I am in need of some more fragrance.
Now, I'm pretty sure. Now, look, this is what we do, right? When we do go get it, we make sure we stock up so we can have it for a long period of time.
A year, for at least a whole year.
Yeah, for at least a whole year.
Yeah. And not that I don't have other fragrances.
Yeah.
Like if I do buy another fragrance, I'm like, you like this? Or whatever.
But that's our special fragrance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Special fragrances.
So when I smell him, I want to smell like how I want him to smell.
It sounds like we are literally on the street. And I do not know why it's all this traffic at this time of the day or the night.
Because the Eagles game is about to come on and people are getting ready to be fired up.
Yes, they are.
For the Super Bowl.
Yes, they are. And we're going to win the Super Bowl,
folks. We're going to win the Super Bowl.
We're going to win the Super Bowl. Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles.
That's right.
And as you can see, we are once again reporting live broadcasting from the Eagles Den.
The Eagles Den. If you're listening to us on YouTube, you go right ahead right now. Subscribe, like, and follow on YouTube. Push that button so that way we know that you are a part of our crew.
Yeah.
I want to say that. And
we want to acknowledge you.
That's right. This is the time to also share this button with all of your friends if you haven't not done that yet. Also, if you are on any streaming platforms, which are YouTube, which we're on.
Get your hand out of my phone.
You can follow us on any social media or any streaming platforms. Spotify, Alexa, wherever you podcast, we are there. Go ahead and leave us up a review. I'm tongue twisted.
Don't worry about it. I
review.
Like when you get tongue twisted. Leave us a review. Drop those 5 stars. Leave a comment. Make sure, again, you like, share
and
with
subscribe.
all your friends and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Smash the like. Everything. All the call to action button things that you do on social media. Definitely do that.
Yes. So listen, y'all, we're going to get right into this episode. This is season 6, episode 7, Equally Yoked.
Ooh.
Yes. So we got a lot to say about being equally yoked. We felt that we were equally yoked when we got married.
You said we felt. Well, we don't feel it no more?
Nah, I still feel it. But you know, because we went through marriage counseling and, you know, we went to church and it's so much around being unequally yoked, right?
Yes.
So what is it like? Corinthians.
2 Corinthians chapter 6 verses 14.
Right. Talks about being unequally yoked, right?
Yes.
And not going into a marriage without being Christians together or whatever your faith is, being equally yoked in your faith, being equally yoked to kind of benefit the relationship.
Yeah.
And so it really talks about not being unequally yoked.
Yeah.
And so that's why we chose the word equally yoked. We're taking un out of it.
Yeah, we're taking the un out of it. So basically not being compatible.
Right. So
on stuff like perspective, views, beliefs.
So for those that are not married, say when you go into the relationship, you want to make sure that you're not unequally yoked. You want to make sure that this is your person. Y'all both have the same beliefs. These particular things help the relationship grow stronger. To kind of put that I guess a foundation. Yeah. So being unequally yoked would put a crack in the foundation, versus being equally yoked, it would help allow you to build on your foundation in marriage.
You have more of commonalities in the relationship to build upon versus having differences altogether and trying to build upon those differences without having something in common.
Right. So we also talked about, like, we have so in the Word of God, because when you think about being unequally yoked or equally yoked, you really think about from a biblical standpoint.
Yeah, it definitely points directly to spiritualness.
Right. So what happens when you are, because I believe you can be unequally yoked with another believer. That's because you're married, or you find someone to marry that you're like, oh, we both go to church, or oh, we both go to mosque, or whatever you worship at, right? Taking that particular thing and saying we're equally yoked because we do this, I don't think that's the thing.
Yes.
Or we equally yoked because we both go to church, we both love the Lord, we both want to choir. You got all these things that you have in common, but yet still can be unequally yoked.
Yes. And that part is like what's not talked about.
Right.
So how do you address that, or what do you call that? You know what I mean?
You can still call it unequally yoked.
Yeah. I mean, but the term unequally yoked means a certain thing.
Yeah.
But I'm just pointing out the fact is that some people don't see it as that. They just see it as being indifferent.
Right.
And not being unequally yoked.
Yes. So this part is for all of you that are not married, because we always say we do things for married people, but this is for those that are not married yet. And you're trying to find that person for you, and you're saying, well, we both go to church and we both, like this and that together. But in some areas we're not there yet, right? So you're unequal. You're equally yoked in all of the things that of your belief, but does that mean that you should move forward in the relationship? I mean, and I'm not talking about you all that are in deep relationships. That's something we can't really talk about that. Right. In this couple of minutes that we on that we kind of come on a podcast.
Every situation is unique.
Right. But we're talking about those that just get in a relationship like, oh, I like him, he likes me, or I like, vice versa. And we say we're doing the same things, we like the same things, but then it's still something that's not quite there. We're equally yoked in all of these areas. But what about the area of I feel connected? Right, so we can be connected in a high on a spiritual level, but not even a spiritual level. We can be connected because we do the same things, but we're not connected spiritually because we are not in the same headspace.
Yeah,
and
our views are different when it comes to that.
Right, and so my advice in that area, in that time, for something like that, would be to take time to pray together. Take time to pray together to find out if this is the right person for you. Kind of create a space outside of everything that you do in the open together, right? And see if your conversations are equally yoked.
Right.
Right? So you have these deep conversations and you're like, okay, we don't just like the same things. We have
it's a deeper surface.
It's a deeper surface, right?
Yeah, I agree with you, babe. Like once you find those deep pieces, then that helps bring together those things that are unfamiliar or differences, to be able to talk about those things and really understand each other's perspective on those things, which then draws the bond closer and makes the intimacy in the relationship and the love and the bond more stronger.
Right, because if you can be equally yoked in being able to show up the same place, like going to church and stuff like that, but you're unequally yoked when it comes to conversation, then you need to evaluate if you are equally yoked, because that doesn't mean just because you have the same beliefs that you are equally yoked. It's just there's some things that's not quite there to say that you are completely equally yoked. Now, you and I had gotten into a conversation that we kind of put it on Facebook, right? And first you and I talked about it, about being about the equally yoked and unequally yoked.
Yeah.
And so we put on Facebook, because this was a hard question. A lot of people really didn't answer it. We got answers later on in that week. I think it took them a while to answer this question, because it was a question that was thought-provoking. because we've been married for so many years, I feel like there are moments that we are equally yoked, and then there's moments that we kind of aren't equally yoked.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like, what is the official gauge for that? Because can we call it that, or is that just the growing pains of a relationship?
I think it's the growing pains of a relationship. So this is the question, y'all. So because before I put it out there, and then you and I can talk about how we got through the conversation. Mm-hmm. So we said, when you meet your spouse, the two of you may have so much in common. How do you express yourself when you don't see eye to eye on issues and views that you once shared? And so I feel like in every relationship, I don't know, I shouldn't say in every relationship, but I think that's true in relationships, right?
Yes, it's pretty common. Pretty
common in relationships that we are equally yoked. We got married, we felt as if we were equally yoked, mm-hmm. right? And then the older we've gotten, because we always tell you all that we are our own individual persons. Mm-hmm. And because we're our own individual persons, we're going to see things differently, especially as time go on and age set in, and we get to see the world through a whole new lens. Mm-hmm. And then the way I felt about something in 10 years ago or 5 years ago, and you may have felt, we may have shared that same thought pattern on that particular thing. Mm-hmm. As we get older, our thought pattern can be totally, completely different. And I think on some things it has been.
Yeah, it definitely has been.
How do we meet common ground to how do you feel like we've met common ground to deal with those things?
Well, I feel that we came to the table and had a conversation about it. If it was something that was very important to either one of us, mm-hmm. and we felt strongly about it, that then took both of us to be on one accord to say, okay, this is going to be a space to have this conversation now, and I'm going to articulate my feelings, and then the other person is saying, okay, well, I'm going to be open to try to really understand how and why your views has changed on something that we were both in tune and on one accord at one time in our relationship.
Right. And I just spoke to you. I had asked you, I was like, is anything that you felt that was something that was totally different in our relationship? Have you ever looked at me? Well, let me just say this. I said to you, mm-hmm. sometimes I look and I'm like, is this my husband? Why would he say this? I don't know. And you said you never looked at me like that. But when I say that, I don't mean it in a way of something big. Yeah. It could be something small. I'm like, why would he even do this? We've never done this before. We've never thought like this before. Mm-hmm. And I can't kind of put my finger on it, right? On one particular thing. But, excuse me, because I'm looking at things differently, and maybe when we have talked about that particular thing, you were in your 20s. There's no way that mm-hmm. I can really think that you would think the same way as you're older now.
And you shouldn't think that. You shouldn't think that a person is going to have the same views on a particular thing as you progress in your relationship and get more seasoned with one another in your relationship. Now, things that has a true, authentic, sentimental value to it,
or moral,
tied, connected to it. Mm-hmm. I understand that. Being steadfast and firm on that. But
no, I was thinking to myself, I know I said or moral, but I'm thinking, what if your morals change? I mean, we're married. I can't just get rid of you because your morals change. I mean, do you agree, y'all? Don't you agree? Like, I can't just be like, you know what?
My morals change. Hey, I'm out. I need your signature here, initial there, and we're good.
When I say moral change, I don't mean like there's something disgustingly, like you think of something disgusting. What if I'm a Democrat and you're a Republican? Do we get divorced?
Absolutely
no,
not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
So there are things that we just
we don't. It more interesting.
There are things that we just don't have. We may not see eye to eye politically, right? Mm-hmm. But it doesn't mean that it should alter our love with one another.
Yeah, the love is still going to be the same.
So how do we see, change that? How do we express ourselves?
Love. Yes, you got to get on the avenue of love and love through it. Mm-hmm. That's how you make it work.
So how do you love someone that doesn't see political things? And I want to say moral things, not political things. How would you love someone that can't see moral things through you? What would be a tool that you would use?
The tool is love, and the reason why I say that is because when you're in the posture of loving through a conversation or a situation, your heart is in a place that has compassion, and we just talked about this too, empathy. Mm-hmm. Empathy and sympathy.
Oh, we did just talk about that before we came on.
Yep. And that your heart is conditioned to be able to handle a conversation like that. So it makes it may be rough, but it's much more smoother than coming into the conversation indifferent and in a defensive, offensive behavior or posture.
So let me read what you said because I didn't answer the question.
She's gonna read my stuff.
I didn't get a chance to answer the question this week, but I did read your question. I loved it.
My answer?
Your answer, rather. Mm-hmm. So again, you all, it says, when you met your spouse, the two of you may have had so much in common. How do you express yourself when you don't see eye to eye on issues and views you once shared? And Will says, this is like last week you wrote this. You say, I know over the years, my views on some things may have changed. So I keep that in mind I keep that in mind and try a gentle approach to understand my wife Sharana point of view and see it as just getting to know her all over again. Know her all over again as we did as the first time we discovered each other during our courting process, which creates a fresh passion and a new experience of health growth between the both of us.
Wow.
So that was pretty nice, baby.
Yeah, and that is all true. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like I see it as an opportunity. Like once you understand relationships and the progression of relationships and the different stages of you as a person, different levels, different age brackets that you go into, you have to put all of that into some type of perspective. And I choose to put it into a perspective of opportunity. I'm an opportunist at heart. Mm-hmm. So I look at it as an opportunity to get to know you more and to get to dig and to investigate, because now I'm finding you intriguing all over again.
Wonderful. And that just kind of go where Will and I were talking before we got online. We're like, we got married very young. Mm-hmm. And he asked me, he's like, would you marry me again if we were to do it all over again? And I said, yes. I said, however, because we got married, we were very young, I would probably have waited a little bit longer to get married. And not because I don't love him, mm-hmm. but because I'm older now, I realized that there was still some growing up I needed to do. And I've never had experience myself to be able to be, I mean, I feel like I'm a great wife to you, but I know that I fall short in a lot of areas. And so if I would have waited, or if we would have waited a little bit, and it's not saying that everyone has to wait, but this was just my perspective, and he didn't get upset about it or anything like that. He just understood that I was saying, because I'm older, like you were just saying now, my issues, the way I thought would be different, because we have a 24-year-old daughter. We got married, I was 22 or 23. So I
21.
No, I wasn't 21. I was 23 or 22.
No, 22.
I was 22. So we have a 24-year-old daughter, and I can't really imagine her where she is now, ready to be a full-on wife.
Right.
And so
wife and mother. So I understand, like, there's some time that I really needed to put in on being a young lady in that moment. So not that our it kind of changed. That was our conversation, right? Our views changed. And so how do you understand? And like you said, that conversation that we had would allow you to understand me a lot better, because we got deep in that conversation. Yes, we did.
And I was able. No, we didn't do it like that. He was rubbing my feet.
I'm talking about the conversation.
Yeah, we got deep. All right. So, but that allowed you to see it from a different point of view than we both had when we were younger, because we were like jumping in. We knew what we want. We wanted to marry each other. We loved each other. And that's all that mattered. And although love conquers all, I told him we lucked up.
Yeah.
We lucked up. We were blessed to find each other as time went on, and so we can grow together. And a lot of people don't get that. They don't get to have their soulmate and say, oh, I lucked up with my soulmate.
Right.
At a young age, when I didn't even know who I was or what I was doing in that moment. You know, so there was something that I would say, like, our views and our views have changed along the way. And so we went online, we talked to other individuals, and a lot of people had some great insight to give. And, you know, if you all can take this insight and apply it to your marriage or apply it to your life, like we said, that's 100% wonderful.
And this is what we do as marriage and relationship coaches. You know, we navigate and we take the journey with you through things that everybody's situation is different. Everybody's relationship is different. Everybody's marriage is different. So we really hone in on the personal touch of really taking that step to go deeper, because we really do. Our bodies, our emotions want to go deeper, but it's just the navigation piece on how do we get there? How do we get there? How do we make it inviting enough to have this type of conversation without it sparking up something or bringing up something? And you gotta know how to you have to understand and know how to tap into that without disrupting or disturbing something that may have been a moment in life that was kind of like tough or hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's where the love piece come in at. But yeah, we had that question was definitely a question, thought-provoking, that you really had to take your time and think and answer. I just wanted to read one of the responses that we got, and it's a lovely response, and I'm going to go ahead and read it. It's from Melissa Knows Hughes, and she said, I used to shut down. We struggle with conflict because we weren't used to it. Very rarely we argue. So when situations arise where we didn't agree, we didn't know how to respond or process it. It was such an awkward feeling for us, and it festered. We in turn went to marriage counseling to help sort through conflict resolution. We've learned to give each other time, but not too much time, if that makes sense. When we have a strong belief about something that the other one differs from, we go for peace and revisit the subject later after our attempts are neutral again. we hate arguments, so we avoid them at all costs. And we learned that it's okay to disagree with your spouse's opinions about something, but you have to find common ground, never disrespect each other, and sometimes agree to disagree.
That said so much. I mean, that was awesome. It was 100% spot on.
Yep.
It uncovered so many levels of maturity in the relationship. It spoke volume to what they have now. Mm-hmm. And it was able to really lay down a foundation. And I hope you all out there could hear that, to what to do in a situation like this. And although everyone's, like we talk about, everyone's relationship is different, that was a tool.
That was a tool.
That was a tool for you to take in to say, you know what? We can agree to disagree. Mm-hmm. We also can
have counseling. That was one of another key tool. And like we said, when we provide coaching for folks,
right?
That is the tool.
That's the tool. We can go get counseling. We could. What was one of the other things she said? We could agree to disagree. We can go get counseling. We can leave well enough alone, right? But then the first thing she said, we had to recognize.
Yes. And
that was the thing I heard one of the most. Mm-hmm. We had to recognize that we have changed and grown and our views are no longer the same. And when we're not seeing eye to eye, because if you think that you're seeing eye to, you think like, oh, we're not seeing, well, you say to yourself, it's just a disagreement, and you don't look at it as you're not seeing eye to eye. Mm-hmm. You're going to keep going around and around and around trying to figure it out. But the thing is, we don't see eye to eye. That means it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. And another part that I like that she said is when stuff like that happens and it's not going to happen, don't go to disrespecting each other.
Oh, yes.
Just agree to disagree. You know what I mean? Disrespect is a no-no, because then it's going to bring up other stuff and you're going to have more problems on your hands than you started out with.
That's right. So that right there, like, that's a tool. Mm-hmm. Learn how to use healthy conflict resolutions. Create a safe word to say, I don't know if you have a safe word in that.
Create a safe word that says time out.
Time out, right. Will usually says my name completely. He'll say Sharana.
Yeah.
Sharana. It's the way you say it. It's like Sharana. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I'll give you a look like, And then I'll just be quiet. Because I know that he's at his, he's in his moment that he just can't take it. And, what is anything for me?
That you say for me?
For you, that I say for you. That
says, you just say it, whatever it is.
Well, I know I'm very boisterous about how I feel. But what do I say? Is it a way that I express myself to you that I mean business? Or I'm overwhelmed. Not that I mean business, but I'm very at the point that I'm not going to push her anymore.
Yeah, you'll definitely just say that. And it's not...
What do I say?
No, you would say exactly that. Like, look, no, I can't do this no more. Like, for you, it's not like how me when I'm like Sharana. Because I have a whole different demeanor behind saying your name.
Okay.
With you, your demeanor doesn't escalate. It gets relaxed. Like, all right, I'm serious now. We're not going to do this.
Okay.
Something to that.
Yeah. Get calm.
Yeah, you get calm. Because normally you hype. Mm-hmm. Normally you loud. Mm. But when you get quiet,
So listen, y'all, take those notes, learn your spouse and learn when they're at a point that, that even if you're not seeing eye to eye, if your views are changing, know their tone and what they need at that moment and how to rectify the situation, to move out of the situation or to go get counseling to help rectify not that particular situation, but other, that next level, so you won't be in that next level.
Yeah, that's it. And like I said, I agree with you wholeheartedly with what you're saying. And I really can't add anything more, but what you just said is spot on. So
right. And if you do that, that's part of being equally yoked.
Mm-hmm.
Because you both are putting the effort in to be equally yoked. It's not about being unequally yoked in your relationship, because once you get married, there are going to be moments that you are unequally yoked. You're not going to see eye to eye. You're not going to look at things the same. You're going to be off balance.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is to be equally yoked and knowing what you have to do to get back on track.
Yes. You so sexy, baby. You just gonna laugh at that. All right, folks.
So listen, y'all, don't forget to go online and register for the Way That I Love You podcast for the Diamonds and Pearls retreat on the website. You can go to www.thewaythatIloveYou.live. I'm going to put that down here just so you can see it. It's www.thewaythatIloveYou.live. Go ahead and register for the Diamonds and Pearls marriage retreat.
Now remember, space is limited, and you have up into May 16th.
Yes.
To solidify everything.
Yes.
So I encourage you. Matter of fact, I want you all to go book your room.
Book your room
now.
Book your room now. I know we put that on step 3.
Yes.
When you go on but book your room now, because space is limited. So that gives you time to say, okay, I'm booking my room. And then if you kind of go through, you can get your tickets along the way. You can order, maybe your activity tickets first.
Yeah, do the retreat tickets
and
first.
And then get your food tickets for the dinner.
For the banquet.
For later.
Yeah.
You can kind of go ahead and pay your own way,
Yeah, and we listened to you all from last year, and we want to make sure everybody is able to. Not everybody can drop a bag on something,
right?
You know what I mean? So we want to make sure we cater to everybody, and we listen. We letting you all know that we listen. So those who gave us their feedback last year is wide open now for you. So jump on. Handle your business, and we definitely see you at the retreat this year.
That's right. And don't forget to continue if you're online, listen to the commercial.
Oh yes, the commercial will be running. That is going to drop.
That's right. Following this podcast
it actually
right here.
is running right now.
It's right. So again, you all go ahead and register for the Way That I Love You podcast, Diamonds and Pearls marriage retreat. You're going to absolutely love it. We got everything from yoga to Zumba to
culinary arts.
And
we're gonna get real artistic there too, yo.
Painting with a passionate twist. Ooh, baby.
And it's being presented by Kings and Queens of Hearts this year.
That's right, y'all.
We have the privilege to be able to host it.
Yes.
Once again.
So we thank all of you for tuning in once again to the Way That I Love You podcast. We thank God for all that He's doing in our life. We just love Him. Big ups to Him.
Yes, without Him, none of this would ever be possible.
Yes. And so, once again, baby, I love you.
I love you too, sweetheart.
Let's keep pushing this.
So long.